This is known as the camera's firmware 10.00.0645. I gotta double check that. I was close. 1.06.25, I'm gonna call it. So let's get going. All right, by the time I lift my hands up, I'm already recording. That is super duper fast. Now, the one thing I don't love about wireless mics, when they run out of power, you're gonna lose the audio. So I gotta pay attention to that little sound on top that is white. Another booted car, man. You don't pay your bills, yeah, they're on the block. Will they ever know that the Honda CR-V got booted? Yeah. No name calling, people. I got a big smile. 329 reasons. You think I could get one of them out? Just one. 1, 2. I think that's pretty quick how that and this gets connected. Super duper fast. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, my finger's getting a workout. It's doing pretty good indeed. 30 cms. Finally, I got something that is super quick. GoPro, you need to learn how to make a quicker startup. I think we've been asking for that for many years, and they still are way behind the times. I'm not here about saying GoPro. I'm here about saying DJI Action camera. That's how it's pronounced, DJI. Now, if you want to really hear how it's pronounced, maybe DJI could make an audible file, because they don't make videos saying how things are pronounced. Man, I'm backed up with so many videos, and I got 13 days left or more. To understand, in my humble opinion, my thoughts out loud, trying to help you out. I'm trying to see how well this firmware 106.25 is working for the camera before I even attempt the beta data update. I'm gonna have to give this a try to do a video review, not of the camera, of the products I have, and see how well this will work for me. And if this works quite well for me, I'm gonna be a happy camper. This is reminding me of my GoPro. When I put it down and look at the camera, oh man, did I leave it on? That is how fast that startup is. Oh wow. Now, my wireless microphone's like a T. I don't love it. I may have to get myself a right angle adapter so I can get my fingers on, you know what, the side button better. Issue number 1. I swore I had my camera off. Maybe my hand hit the back screen to prevent it from turning down. So I shut the camera down. And if I don't wait a number of seconds, you can't hit quick capture to turn it on that fast. I'm going to have to show you what I mean when I get home. So I had to wait another 5 seconds. Then I hit quick capture and I see the screen lock and the camera comes on. And it took about 4 or 5 seconds. Time to shut down and give it a shot again. Oh, much better. I waited like 2 seconds after the auto shutdown and it started up immediately. So yeah, it could be a user problem sometimes. Well, my camera's like this, a little people, so I am level. The sun is right there. It should be in your eyes. I'm gonna go and put my camera that way. So this way it won't be in your eyes and the sun will be over here. Or maybe I'll put the camera that way, and then the sun will be facing me correctly. Definitely gonna have to give a second for that camera to shut down after it's shut down in hibernation. And then the camera will turn on immediately, real fast. That is great, because when you use a GoPro and you do quick capture, it takes 4+ seconds to start the recording, and you hit the quick capture to shut down. Oh, I want to take another shot. Not going to turn on that super fast. Way to go, DJI. Yeah, so how do I look now where the sun is right there behind the camera at the 11 o'clock position? 10:30, 11 o'clock. Do I look in focus when I am 3 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet away from the camera, or 30 cms? You're never gonna let that down, fish. 30 cms, man. A lot of shots are like this, 6 feet from the camera using a wireless mic. Speaking about a wireless mic, maybe small rig would be better because it has a 90-degree, an angle, and a swivel. Because when you use a cage, the frame of DJI, this mic will not work. So you're going to need to have an adapter. And that adapter is not going to work at all because that adapter and this mic have the same exact size neck. So the only way that adapter can work if it's straight out. And then you could put this one in, and then maybe you could get your finger like the Ulanzi one that was on top of the old Osmo Action. And I'm not into that anymore. This is really compact, and I may have to look at small rig if that's what I really want. But I wish small rig would have came out with not one, but 2 microphones. Do I need 2? Who am I going to share it with? Just myself. I could put one on each side and have perfect stereo sound. Now, speaking about stereo sound, using the external microphone, the wireless mic, you are capable of doing up to about 18, 19 decibels down to 0 dB, while this is set at plus 5 dB. It's probably increased that way by default factory at plus 6 dB. You have a choice of stereo, so you can hear left and right, and mono. But when you remove the microphone, the external mic, you're going to have the choice of wind noise reduction, the front microphone, and directional mic. And that's every mic on the camera. How many mics is that? 1 on the bottom, 1 on the front, and 1 on the top. There's nothing around the side because a directional microphone will allow you to walk around the camera like I'm doing and hearing all around the camera in a wireless mic. So what we can do while we're recording is remove the microphone, and I don't see any mic voice, and I'm not sure what I'm in. But I will go around the camera about 5 feet, 6 feet away. You can hear me talking a nice voice to whatever mode I'm in. And the only way we're going to know what mode I'm in now is to stop the camera and tell you with the wireless mic that I'm in right now that we were in directional microphone off. That means the front is not on, it's directional around, and having it in stereo with wind noise reduction on, what I previously had the camera set up to. So, aren't you getting some excellent information about the DJI Action 3, the DJI Osmo Action 3, whatever we're calling it, the DA3, because people didn't like being called the DOA. Well, this is not the DOA3, it's the DA3, Day 3. And you know, the camera, I feel, using it, not looking at the video, is excellent. It's real good. 4 thumbs up, man. Maybe I could give 5 thumbs up. You know what I mean? But when I go back and I look at the footage on my laptop, and 16-inch laptop, and I'm not doing anything special, and through the editor, and the editor is only showing 1080p, it looks pretty damn good for me. So I'm happy, and you're happy. We're all happy, but you may not be happy because I may not be showing what you want. But if you see something that you like me to demonstrate, I'm sorry, it won't be a GoPro Hero 11 and the DJI, 3 together. It's gonna be the DJI 3 and the DJI Osmo Action and my GoPro Hero 10, the 8, the 7. I tried the Yi. Oh man, I couldn't even see the Yi in this daylight. It was impossible, and I gave up trying to even work with it. I'm just happy sharing the fun with you. If you're a small third-party vendor or person that makes wireless mics, do us all a favor, make us an extendable long battery wireless mic that is excellent indeed, that will fit the DJI Osmo Action 3, where it won't interfere in the button, having it come out and to the side and making it very small. Don't make it big. Try to make it the smallest possible way you can and have it fit perfectly. Oh man, you'll be making a killing. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna open up the app, and of course my iPhone is gonna darken the shot in there, and I'm gonna have a hard time seeing. And I'm gonna try to do a live stream, see if I can remember how to do things, and see if it's any easier or not, and I'll report back. I got my footage. I'm very pleased indeed, and the only time I'm going to be pleased is when I'm personally watching it after my edit, and when it gets onto YouTube and see how it's converted, and sharing my vlog to you. Oh, this is my test again. Woohoo! Yahoo! Yahoo! The video, what I viewed, reminded me of the South Caribbean, how colorful and blue and turquoise and all that good stuff when you go on a cruise. You know exactly what I mean. A lot of video is going to be gray and dull and just overexposed and so forth. And I'm not sure what happens with all our videos. I use just everything of the camera as set to default. The only thing I've changed of the camera would be is the frame rates, 48 frames per second, which I love shooting at with the DJI. Sometimes I bring it down to 24. This has low light priority. And let me tell you, with this half-inch sensor, oh man, this wee hour bike ride was awesome, man. The video's a little darker, but a lot crisper. I got about 52% battery life. And when I try to turn the camera on to quick capture and hit the battery, it will show. And that's a good thing, but I wish they would keep the battery percentage number always on 100%. I just don't love one thing. I just can't remember what it was. It was the battery indicator life when you charge the camera. It blinks. I don't like a blinking system. I like the light to stay on solid, and when it's finished charging, I like it for it to shut right off. Oh yeah, off we go. Well, I started out pretty good. I'm ending pretty good, and I hope you had a good time enjoying this video of the DJI Action 3. I'm Fish, and I want to thank you for joining along. Time to recharge and get another day out with the camera. See ya!